So, let's begin with our first word. Electricity is a type of energy, isn't it? Electricity is a type of energy. But what is the word from the unit, from our lesson, that is the same as energy? What is that word? We can see that that word is power. Power. Now be careful when pronouncing P. P. When you pronounce P, your lips are together and you have power sound behind it. P. P. Power. Okay? So it's a powerful word, isn't it? Power. So power is the same as energy. Power and energy are the same thing. Okay? So that's our first word. Let's move on to the second word. Okay, let's look at our second word. Our second word is about this device here. We can see it's a device that turns sunlight into electricity. So let's look at this here. A device. A device is a machine or a tool that you use to do something. In this case, it's a device, a machine that changes. Okay? So when you say it turns A into B, it changes A into B. In this case, it's turning sunlight into electricity. So this device turns sunlight into electricity. Isn't that great? Imagine we have sunlight coming down, right? And it's being turned into electricity. So what are these things? What are they? Well, if we look at our word list, we can see that they are solar panel. Solar panels, many, but one is solar panel. This is a little difficult of a word, right? Think about it this way. Solar means from the sun. Solar is associated with the sun. Solar. Panel. A panel is a flat device here, like this. This is one panel. There are many panels. So solar panel. And remember the P pronunciation. Panel. Panel. Lips together. So we have solar panel. You guys practice. Solar panel. Okay, good. Solar panel. Okay, let's move on. This is one device, of course, to make electricity. Let's move on to our third word. Our third word, our clue, is a building. Well, this is a strange looking building, right? But it's a building where electricity is made. A building where electricity is made. What kind of building can that be? Remember our word that we learned in the first time? It was power, right? So we put these two words together, power, and we have plant. Plant. Now you may know plant. Are we talking about a bush or a flower? No. Another meaning of plant is like a factory where something is made, especially energy plant or power plant. So here, this building, which looks very strange, it's a very interesting looking building, is a power plant. We make electricity at this building. Okay? So this is a building where electricity is made. This is a little difficult of a word. Let's practice. Power plant. Remember, we have two P's here. P. Power plant. Power plant. You guys try it. Power plant. Okay, good. Let's move on then to our fourth word. Here our clue is a giant fan. A giant fan. These are huge, aren't they? They're really, really big fans. Not in your house, right? You don't have these in your house to make you cool. These are outside. It's interesting. Let's look at this. Be careful. This is giant fan. F. We have the F sound. Be careful between F and, F versus P. Before we learned P, P. P is the sound for that. But be careful with F. With F, we put our teeth on our bottom lip, like this. F. F. So we have fan. fan. Let the air flow through your teeth. Fan. Okay? So P, there's no air going through. Your lips are closed tight. P. And then you release it powerfully. Okay? So a giant fan. What is a giant fan? This is also where we use, we can get electricity. Where does it come from? We can make electricity with a turbine. A turbine. These are turbines. Also be careful here. If we just said, if there's no E 없으면, then it's turbine, right? But E 있으면, turbine. It makes the I a longer sound. Turbine. Let's practice. Turbine. Turbine. Okay? So these are turbines. They generate, they make electricity. They turn wind energy into electricity. Okay, let's move on. Now, we've talked about where electricity comes from. How can we get electricity? That we found out how we can make electricity. But how can we use electricity? Where can we get the electricity from? We can get electricity from this. You can see this in your house, right? How many do you have in your house? Wait, you can count them later. Let's study, okay? You can count how many you have in your house later. But what is this? What is this? We can describe it as a spot, a place, right? A spot where you can get electricity. So you want electricity for your computer, for your smartphone. Where can you get it if your battery is dead? You can get it from here. This is an outlet. Look, this is like two words. Out, going out, and let. Outlet. Think of it this way. It lets the electricity out of this place. So you can get it and you can use it. It's an outlet. So this is where you can get your electricity. Okay? So that's very useful. Let's move on. Now, behind the outlet, right, we have these things. Okay, we're talking about the metal part here, right? This is a long, thin piece of metal. Metal. That's this part here. Not this part. This part is plastic. But inside the plastic is metal. What is this called? This is called a wire. Wire. Again, remember, E 없으면 we're. Okay? But E 있어요? Wire. Stretch the I sound, makes it long. Wire. So practice. Wire. Okay? Wire. Why are we concerned about wire? Electricity moves through the wire, goes to your outlet, and that's important. So there are wires inside your house. Okay? Okay. The wires are inside your house, but you also have wires on the outside of your computer. This is a special word for these kinds of wires. This is a short wire for moving electricity. Electricity travels through a wire. But on your computer or on your battery pack for your cell phone, you have small wires. We have a special word for that. What is that word? That word is cord. Cord. A cord is a small wire with two ends. You put one end in the outlet, the other end goes into your device, into your computer or smartphone. That short wire we call a cord. A cord. Okay, let's move on. Number 8, at the end of the cord, this is the cord here. This is the cord part here. What is this part? What is that? This is the part of a cord that goes into an outlet, right? You have to connect your cord to your outlet to get the electricity out. What do we call this part? We call this part a plug. Plug. Let's practice that. We have a blend, P and L. Plug. Plug. You guys, plug. Very good. Okay, plug. So we use this plug we put it into the outlet, and then we can get our electricity. Okay, great. Let's move on here. What's this boy doing, right? He's very happy. He is using a device we use for many things. Maybe right now, you're watching me on this device. What is this device? Of course you know this. This is very easy, right? It is a computer. Computer. Computer, right? Computer. Of course you know that. That's an easy one. So this boy is using a computer. We don't see the cord, but of course there's probably a cord that the electricity is coming into. And this is one example of many devices we use with electricity. We need electricity to use these devices. So this is a computer. Now, let's take a look at word number 10, okay? Sometimes we want to make electricity go from one place to another. So what verb can we use to describe that motion? Going from one place to another. To move something to somewhere else. I'm in Korea. I want to send a present to my friend in America. I will do what with that present? I will go to the post office and I will send the present to my friend. When we talk about electricity, we need to send electricity from the power plant to the outlet in your house. Okay? So this is a verb. Be careful. Some verbs in English are not regular. They change form when you use them in different situations. For example, send. That's now. 지금. I am sending. I will send. Also future. Sent is past. 과거, right? Sent and sent. So I sent my present. I sent a present to my friend in America. That's 과거. Okay? Past tense. Okay? Send, sent, sent. Practice that. You guys, send, sent, sent. Okay, very good. Okay, let's move on then. Wow, look at these birds. Where are they going? Right? They are going, of course, it must be getting cold, and they're going south, right? Well, what are they doing? They are moving from one place to another. So if you move from one place to another, what are you doing? It's a verb. Travel. Travel. So I want to go to America. I will travel to America. Travel to somewhere. Move from one place to another place. I will travel to America. I will travel to another country. So these birds are traveling south. Okay? Let's take a look at the next one. Our last word here is kind of a scary word, right? Be careful of this, right? Be careful of this sign. If you see that sign on a bottle, stay away from that bottle, right? What can we say about this? It's causing death. Death. Oh, somebody dies, right? It's very dangerous. What word are we looking at here? We are looking at deadly. Deadly is a description word, right? Adjective. It describes something. We can look at this and say, oh, be careful. It's deadly. It can cause death. Why are we looking at this word deadly in our topic about electricity? Because you have to be careful. Electricity can be deadly. It can be very dangerous. So although electricity is very useful, we use it for many things, you also have to be careful. Electricity can also be dangerous. It can be deadly.